I often get asked, hey, why would you do that? Like you have already built a successful career as a lettering artist, and why would you share that information and create competition for yourself? Welcome to Open Studio Podcast, space for lettering artists, illustrators, and creatives who are determined to thrive in their passion. I'm Martina Flor, and I've been through the ups and downs of building a successful creative business. From struggling to make ends meet to achieving my dream of becoming an award-winning lettering designer, I've learned valuable lessons along the way. Now, I'm here to share those lessons, strategies, and tips so that your journey can be smoother. Whether you're looking to turn your passion into a career or want insights to boost your creative business, this podcast is your guide. Join me on the Open Studio Podcast and let's make your creative dreams a reality. Welcome to another episode of the Open Studio Podcast. I'm your host, Martina Flor, and today I'm especially excited because we have just opened registrations for the Lettering Seminar, my signature program, and we are already welcoming students from all over the world. And if you have been tuning into this podcast, you may be interested in exploring the world of letter design, or perhaps you are an aspiring lettering artist wondering how to monetize your skills. So I wanted to take some time to tell you about the program because I believe it could be a good fit for you. But before we dive into that, allow me to share a little bit about my personal journey and why I decided to create the Lettering Seminar. I often get asked, hey, why would you do that? Like you have already built a successful career as a lettering artist, and why would you share that information and create competition for yourself? And I have to say that as a lettering designer myself, I faced firsthand the struggles and challenges of building a career in this field. And when I first started out, I was really filled with questions. How do I develop my unique style? How do I attract clients? And most importantly, how do I turn my love for lettering and my passion into a profitable business that I can live from? So after years of trial and error, I found my footing, and of course I carved out a successful career as a lettering artist, and I am so grateful for that. However, along the way, I realized that there was a lack of comprehensive resources for aspiring lettering artists. Like I wish I had these resources when I started, because they would have made my way a lot easier, and it would have taken away some of the frustration, some of the second guessing, and some of the self-doubt, which is something that is not nice to experience when you are doing something new and doing something that can really change the course of your life. Because at the end of the day, we spend most of our time working, or a big portion of our life is spent working. And I was always driven by this. If I'm gonna be working a big portion of my life, that be in something that I really love. And that's when the idea for the Lettering Seminar was born, because this is a program that covers everything, like the entire roadmap, from the basics of lettering design to the deets and tricks of running a successful lettering business. It's really a roadmap that guides you through every step of the journey, because I've been on every step of that journey, and I've seen the struggles and the challenges firsthand. And I have, through trial and error, I have collected very valuable information that I would love to pass forward and to make it easier for you and for future hand lettering artists to thrive in what they do. And this year, we are on a mission to make the Lettering Seminar the #1 lettering program in the world. And I know this is a big claim, but when we had a retreat with my team last year, and one of the things that we discussed in that retreat is that we felt that we had this capability and this knowledge that we would love to share with our students, because we saw our students coming into the lettering seminar in the past and learn and master hand lettering and create beautiful work. But when the time came to monetize their skills, they were struggling. And we wanted to facilitate that for them. So this is why we expanded the program to cover the entire roadmap. And I truly believe that we have achieved the goal of turning the lettering seminar into the number one lettering program in the world, because there's nothing quite like the lettering seminar out there. We have been teaching the lettering seminar, which is short TLS, for several years now. And let me tell you what I think sets this year's seminar apart. So one of the biggest changes is the addition of these two new brand modules focused specifically on helping you monetize your lettering skills. So in these two modules, you will learn how to build a standout portfolio, so a portfolio that is unique and separates from other portfolios out there, how to attract clients, and how to price your work competitively. We will also dive into the business side of lettering, and we will cover topics like marketing, branding, and how to build a sustainable business model for creating the work you love doing while being able to sustain your lifestyle with it. But that's not all. One of the highlights of this year's seminar is the incredible lineup of instructors we have assembled. So in this podcast, I bring in accomplished lettering artists and illustrators that I'm sure that you follow on social media and I'm sure you admire and you look up to. And we have brought together for the program some of the most talented and respected names in the lettering world. And each of them has their unique expertise to share and to bring onto the table. So listen up. You will learn from lettering artist Stefan Kunz. You have seen him on this podcast several times, who will show you how to bring your lettering to life. Then there's lettering artist Elias Prado, who will teach you how to get started with Adobe Illustrator. If you don't know how to use Adobe, it will give you a very quick start into Adobe Illustrator, and it will show you how to achieve perfection in your lettering. So if you're a perfectionist, this is perfect for you. We'll have also Shani and Gishe, which is a lettering duo behind some of the most beautiful lettering designs on the internet, who will show you how to use calligraphy, which is the mother of all letter forms, in a contemporary way. So that's not all. We also are having Ilana and Katie from Good Type in the seminar. They are the founders of one of the largest lettering communities online, and they will share with you how to create passive income through licensing your art. And we will also have lettering and branding expert Will Patterson, that you have seen him for sure on Instagram. You have seen him on his very famous YouTube channel, who will provide you with powerful insights into creating logotype that make a mark and how you can use lettering to elevate a branding. Finally, we have a special surprise guest who is going to join us for this year's seminar. I can't reveal their identity just yet, but trust me when I say that you won't want to miss out on this session. We will host a Q&A with what we called an inspiring lettering master. So I will reveal the secret after we close registrations for the lettering seminar. So these are some of the highlights of this year's seminar, and this is why we have really worked hard to turn the lettering seminar into the number one program in the world. And in addition to the core modules that I mentioned before, so not only those that cover the foundations of lettering and how to sketch lettering and how to create lettering in digital, and then how to turn your skills into income, we have also included a team of instructors that are going to be there all along the way. We have also included Q&A sessions with me, and also weekly co-working and brainstorming sessions. So these are going to be 8 weeks in which you will get all the support you need, all the content, all the training you need to really go from, through all the stages of your lettering journey, which is learning, mastering, hand lettering, creating beautiful work, building a portfolio, and monetizing your skills and building a business as a lettering artist. And the last element of this, which is not minor, you will have access to a community. The community is the community of fellow students that are with you on the same journey. And this is not like any random Facebook group. This is a private community platform which really facilitates interaction, is really intuitive to use, and is hosted on our own platform. And seriously, people have become best buddies through this platform and through this program. So if you're really ready to take your lettering skills to the next level and build a successful career doing what you love, I invite you wholeheartedly to join me in the lettering seminar. Now, because of how involved we are in the program, it only happens once a year. And I can assure you that if you join, you will see firsthand that it's different from any other course you have joined in the past. And I know that for you listening, you may have joined workshops and watch YouTube videos and join different programs in the past, and you feel like you still need to put all the pieces of the puzzles together. And we wanted to create one experience with the entire roadmap so that you have everything in one place. It's really, I believe we have created a transformative experience that is gonna help you learn hand lettering, develop confidence in your work, and also achieve your dreams in the world of lettering. So registrations are open until April 16th. So be sure to visit theletteringseminar.com. I'm gonna add the link in the show notes, but the link is theletteringseminar.com, and join us this year. Doors are open until April 16th. So make sure you join before that. It will be open until April 16th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you join before that. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode. I hope that through this episode, you gain a little bit of clarity around what the lettering seminar is about and whether this is a good fit for you. You can always check out the website, theletteringseminar.com, for more information. And remember that we are opening doors until April 16th. So make sure you do it before that. Thank you so much for joining today, and see you on the next episode of Open Studio. Bye-bye. So this is it. I hope you loved this episode. You can find me, the host of the show, on social networks at Martina Flor on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you have a question or comments, go to martinaflor.com/podcast, where you can see previous episodes, find show notes, and send voice memos with your comments and questions. You can also watch these episodes on YouTube. Just go to martinaflor.com/YouTube to find them. You can, of course, listen to all our episodes on your favorite podcast platform. If you loved this episode, subscribe to this podcast. And if you leave us a review, it will help others find us. Thank you all for listening, and see you in the next episode of Martina Flor's Open Studio. Bye-bye.